Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a very unaesthetic meal prep with me in the way that my kitchen does not look aesthetic. It's Sunday and I thought we could meal prep and I can show you some of my tried and true recipes. I just got this new, it's called Apron, right? Yeah. I tend to spill on myself a lot and ruin my clothes in the kitchen. And I found this on Etsy for like $15 and I thought it was so cute. I got my name like embroidered on it for an extra $2 and I love it so much. It's so cute. I am making my ice cream for the week. So we're of course starting with dessert. I only have two like Ninja creamy cups. I'm making a chocolate protein and I am taking the Fairlife fat-free, lactose-free milk and I'm doing 1 cup in each because I'm debating on what I want to do. I wanted to make a banana cream pudding one and then when I was at the grocery store earlier, I forgot to get those like little, have like banana pudding, those little like wafer things. And I saw that they make gluten-free ones, but I guess I'm gonna have to make my own. So we'll do that. Half a cup of plain Greek yogurt. So I've got my measuring cup, spatula, and I'm just measuring out half a cup for each one. It really depending on what ice cream I've made. I've never ate a whole one in the same night, but I'm trying new recipes this week. I want to make like a Reese's chocolate one, so I'm gonna try that. And I don't know if I want to make the other one banana cream. I just got a whole bunch of pudding mixes, so I'm debating on what I want to do. So now I have those. I just picked up a ton of Jello. So I've got a butterscotch, coconut cream, a chocolate, which I'm going to be putting in one. I have cheesecake, I have banana cream, white chocolate, lemon, and then of course like vanilla for a base for anything else. And I'm stuck between doing cheesecake and banana cream in another one. I think I'm going to do the banana cream and then like actually put bananas in on the spin maybe tomorrow, like fresh sliced bananas. Remember I just talked about how I get food on myself? Well, it's already on my apron. Doing 2 tablespoons of chocolate pudding in one, and then I'll make that a Reese's one tomorrow. I'll spin in some peanut butter and some actual peanut butter cups. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with banana cream for the other one. Oh, that smells so good. I've been craving like banana cream pudding so bad. And then doing 2 tablespoons of the banana cream. My little hand mixer is broken, so we're gonna go in with a piece of the hand mixer. So this is the chocolate one. It's not gonna be perfect because I don't have a hand mixer anymore, like the actual like, the one that you like press to the top. And then our banana cream. Ooh, that smells so good. I can't wait to actually put fresh bananas. And I'm gonna see if I can actually make my own wafers. We'll go to Pinterest for that one. And then I literally just put the caps on these and toss these in the freezer. Our freezer is so full right now because we just grocery shopped, so this should be interesting. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm gonna quickly load the dishwasher and come back to you so I have like space. Okay, I'm back. I washed the pans and cleaned out the stovetop so I didn't look ratchet. Right now I'm gonna be making the coconut curry sriracha ground chicken. And literally what I do is I first just cook the ground chicken and then I'll show you the mixture. So if you're somebody who loves spice, this is like a really good dish. So for 2 pounds of ground chicken, also don't judge my pans, they're well loved. A girl cooks at home. That's how I know, like if you cook at home, your pans aren't perfect. They're a little burnt on the bottom and there's no way to get the burntness off unless you use like some crazy chemicals. Tossing those on there. And then literally what I'm gonna do is cook those up and pour the mixture on top. So all I'm gonna do right now is turn both of these burners on like medium heat. So I just get the Trader Joe's sriracha sauce because it's the cheapest, and then a can of their coconut milk. This one recipe per se works for 2 pounds of meat. So all I'm doing right now, pouring 1 cup of coconut milk. And then I'm doing half cup of the Trader Joe's sriracha, but you can do any sriracha that you prefer. This is just a more cost-efficient sriracha. Ooh, there you go. And then all I need is 1 tablespoon of curry. I'm running low because I've been making this recipe a lot lately. Okay, so 1 tablespoon of curry powder. And then you're gonna mix all that together. Oh, you know what I'm missing? The lime. We're just gonna cut half of a lime. Okay, so now we're just gonna take half of a lime, squeeze that in here, and then now you're gonna mix that up. You can add salt and pepper if you want to. I personally don't. I feel like it's flavorful enough as it is. I'm just gonna break up the meat. And then once it's fully cooked, I'll pour the mixture like in half over both pans and then let it simmer for about 10-15 minutes. Ooh, I got indigestion. Now, while that's cooking, we're gonna go to the air fryer. Now, I like these little, so it's like ground chicken little patties that I stuff with mozzarella, tomato, and pesto, and then I like fold it in half and cook it in the air fryer, and it's so delicious. So I've got my Daya mozzarella shreds, tomato, and my Trader Joe's basil pesto. I'm gonna have to only use half of that because I actually am trying to make breakfast sandwiches and I don't have any more ground chicken defrosted. So we're gonna have to only use half of that recipe. I'm gonna quickly just cut some of this tomato, but I don't necessarily need more than 2 slices for half. And I'll probably cut this in half. Okay. It's 7:17, I'm so tired today. What you're going to do, we're gonna be taking half of this ground chicken and I would just split it into 4ths and we're just gonna create this like patty, right? And then we're gonna plop it on here, right? Usually with a knife, but I have no clean knives and they're all in the dishwasher. You're gonna take out pesto and like slather, I don't know what the word is. Put on the pesto, right? Then you're gonna take like a small piece of tomato on one side, and then we're gonna take the mozzarella cheese, the Daya mozzarella cheese, put it in here, then getting this glove back on, we're gonna fold it in half, and then I'm gonna get my dairy-free Parmesan and put the Parmesan on the outside. This meat is pretty much cooked, and actually I'm gonna put them all together in that one pan, now that I'm thinking about it and making my life easier. So I can reuse this pan here in a second, and it's all cooked up. Now that we got the 2 pounds in here, we put that on low, and then that mixture that we made, we're literally just gonna pour it all in here. We're just gonna mix that all up, and then we're gonna put a lid on it and just let that sit for 15 minutes. I don't have any more of like the shake dairy-free Parmesan cheese, but I do have the Parmesan like shredded cheese. And so I'm just gonna put this on top on both sides, pat that in, flip it over. And so it kind of makes this like cheesy meat pocket, kind of like a pizza pocket, but instead it's like a meat pocket without the bread. And then I'm gonna just plop that into my air fryer. And now I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side, or the other half. I usually do it with like the shake Parmesan, but I thought I had some, otherwise I would have grabbed some at the grocery store earlier. Again, plop that in the air fryer and then air fry 20 minutes, 400 degrees, and I just hit start. So I'm gonna let that sit, and now with the other half of the ground chicken, I'm going to make like a chicken sausage patty. Of course, like I don't have chicken sausage, but I'm going to try and kind of like recreate that type of like style, flavor, seasoning. I'm gonna make right now some Greek yogurt bagels and some gluten-free Greek yogurt bagels. So let me get all those ingredients together and we'll come back to the other side of the kitchen. Okay, it is time to make the Greek yogurt protein bagels, but I'm gonna be making like breakfast sandwiches. So I'm going to set this to the oven to 375, and then I'm gonna turn these into chicken sausage patties. I probably can get like probably 4 small ones out of that. And then my rotisserie chicken, I'm gonna try and just shred it up, and I think I might do 2 different things with, but we'll get there. But first, for the Greek yogurt bagels, I have the non-fat Greek yogurt, and I know a lot of people use full fat, so we'll see if they don't come out good, but. All right, we've got our bowl. So we need 2 cups of the flour. Oh, the 15 minutes is up. Got our 2 cups of flour in there. Let's check on the chicken. And I'll need to wash out this cup. Ooh, okay, that is looking so good. And that's why I like to keep it on low for 15 minutes, because then it just like really soaks up all of that coconut milk, sriracha, and you just have like a really, really juicy ground chicken dish. Not me getting it everywhere. All right, I'm gonna push that off of the burner. And I also forgot to include that I put on 4 cups of water so I can make and meal prep a bunch of rice for all of these meals, because rice is always the easiest. So now we're gonna do 4 teaspoons of baking powder. A lot of recipes call for sugar. I just don't add it. 3, 4, and then I don't really measure the salt because I literally just crack a little bit of it in. Just like 1 crack like that, because I am going to make mine everything bagels and put the seasoning on top afterwards. So now we're gonna mix the dry ingredients together before we add in the wet. And then I make like a little hole, or at least try, in the middle. And I'll do my wet ingredients. So I've got 1 egg ready to be cracked into here, and also the rice, the water for the rice. This is life as like a type B, which is trying to get through every single day. So I'm sorry to all you type A girlies who are watching. This is chaotic. This is all over the place. This is real life. 2 cups of rice are going in there per 4 cups of water. And then I already did like my drizzle of olive oil in there. If you want, you could put a little cilantro. And then now we need 1 3/4 cup of Greek yogurt. 1 3/4 cup of yogurt. Try and get it as level as possible. I'm not perfect with it, but there we go. And then 3/4. Oh, our little patties are done. I can't remember if I already put 1 in there. I think I did. So that's 2/4. Oh, that's what happens when I get distracted. 3/4. And now time to mix it all together. Okay. Ooh, it's gonna look like Jenny. I'm actually gonna add more Greek yogurt because gluten-free flour is very dry. All right, I am back and I've cleared up some space. There's only 11% left on this battery, so pray it lasts until I finish. The dough has been kneaded. I've got egg wash, I've got the pan ready, and it just needs to be pulled apart into 6 pieces, 1 inch long. Not as big as a bagel as I want to make. There might not be 6 bagels. That's my kind of bagel. Okay, I don't think I did the portions right this time for how big of the bagels I wanted. At least I'll have a couple bagels. I need way more flour and way more yogurt. A girl loves a big bagel. Last piece to roll out. But I don't have one of those brush things. I thought I did, I probably got lost in the process, so I'm using this little spatula to get the egg wash all over the bagel. That's probably my best option as of right now, to get that egg wash on here. I got too much egg in the middle of that one. I think the last one is a little wonky, but it's okay. Every bagel's not perfect. Everybody has those days. Not me singing a song for every situation. And we are on everything but the bagel family. So, get this on here. Ooh, I need to get a picture of this. This looks beautiful. The oven is preheated. I'm probably gonna do 20 minutes and then check them from there. All right, and then now the rice is done. So what I'm gonna do is start putting together the actual meal prep bowls. So we'll get to that and then we'll get back to the breakfast. I'm gonna pull out our meal prep containers and I'm gonna try and split it up because it's 2 pounds into 8 different ones with half a cup of rice. And we'll start with the rice. All right, and next we're gonna go in with a very delicious coconut sriracha curry ground chicken. I made 6 meals, and if you want, you can actually top this with cilantro, like a couple of sprigs. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We forgot that I have my little mozzarella patties. I'm gonna split that up in between these 2 small ones. It looks like a ton of rice, but I just don't want to use a giant one. And then we'll split these 2 juicy little pesto chicken. Ah. Okay, does not look good. If you try it at home, like, let me know how it comes out. Or if you made a variation, so that way I can try it myself. Okay, while we're waiting for that, we're gonna make chicken sausage patties. I don't have any allspice. I thought I did, but clearly I didn't check, but that's okay. So I've got that remaining ground chicken here in a bowl. I'm gonna take an egg, and we're just gonna try and make our own chicken sausage seasoning. So I'm doing garlic powder, onion powder, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of like ground sage, because I feel like when you buy chicken sausage from the store, it's got that ground sage on there. I'm gonna mix this all together. I might not have even needed a whole egg, because now it's like extra like goopy. So I'm trying to like make a patty, but I use too much egg right now, so it's kind of falling apart a little bit. But I think I've got 3 here, which is perfect for 3 bagels. I used a whole egg, but you can use an egg white to kind of reduce the amount of fat intake and make it like more of like a lean chicken sausage patty. Got it on the eye. I'm gonna turn the eye back on medium. I'm gonna wash this so I can quickly make an egg, or 3 eggs essentially. And so that way, ooh, oh my God, the bagels are giant. Okay, let's see if they're actually ready though, or if they need more time out of the oven. Oh my God, they're so big. Oh my God, they're so big. I definitely could have split it up. They're coming out clean. Let's just do like 3-ish more minutes. Now I'm gonna make the eggs. We're gonna do sunny side up. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now we'll flip those. I don't think I sprayed the pan. Oh no. I'm coming, bagels, I'm coming. Okay, that one's still doughy. These need a few more minutes. Ooh. inside of my wrist. Ow! Let those patties cook, and now we're gonna go over here to our rotisserie chicken, and we're gonna conjure up a little buffalo chicken dip moment. And I hope I still have some chips left over, because that actually sounds so good. And then I'm gonna cut up some green onion and mix it in there. And I just pull it apart myself, and I take out all the like parts that I know would give me like texture issues. Let's see if they're ready. Ooh, they're still just about getting brown, so I'm gonna do another 2 minutes on them. This bowl is filling up, and that's honestly plenty for some buffalo chicken dip, to just have some chips to like dip into this. Then I'm gonna take some Frank's Red Hot, shake that up. We still got a ton of rotisserie chicken left. Now I'm gonna go back into this Greek yogurt here. There's no really measuring happening, but I'm just gonna mix this around with the Greek yogurt. Okay, these are looking a lot more cooked and brown now. I love it. I feel like that's done. I think that's done. Yes, we did it. All right, now we're just back to the buffalo chicken. I need a plate. I've got some green onion. One day I'm gonna have like Mrs. Remy Parsons' kitchen, aka Miss Remy Ashton level of a kitchen. Mark my words, we will be there. Ooh, if I had some shredded carrot, this would actually be perfect, but it's okay. I do like celery, but sometimes I don't like it in my buffalo chicken dip. Okay, let's see if I have a chip so we can try it. We do have some leftover blue corn tortilla chips though, so let's give this a dip a try. We gotta have to try this. If you could put like some blue cheese crumbles and like a little bit of ranch in here, it would be perfect. With what I got at home, this is still delicious. I can sit here and eat this whole thing. I need to eat dinner. It's 9:02. I need to shower and clean up the kitchen, but we'll come back in about like 15-20 minutes when I cut the bagels and like we assemble all of the ingredients together, put that all away, because my next battery now is at 12%. We made a ton of meals. I hope you enjoyed this very unaesthetic, just real life. I have a long day tomorrow. All my engineer girlies, all the girlies who work the 9 to 5, I see you. We're out here eating healthy, being smart, and living life. I'll be back. All right, I'm back from my shower and in my pajamas, and the bagels are ready. I definitely could have made smaller bagels, but they came out so good. Really proud of myself for what I did. But let's assemble these. I've got the makeshift chicken sausage that I've put together. Got the egg, and I'm putting the Daya cheddar slices on there. Ooh, they're assembled. Oh my God. These bagels are so big. Okay, look at how delicious. Oh my gosh. It looks so good. It looks so good. Okay, that is it for today. I finished cooking right before I get into bed at 10, so I'm super excited about that. It took me a couple hours, took me about 3 hours to make a bunch of meals, but I feel so good about it. It feels good because when I have like a busy work day or something like that, to just be able to have like something already cooked in the fridge. And I'm really picky too about like meal prep services. Like if meat is like any consistency that doesn't taste right, like I can't do it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're new here, subscribe because I make videos. And this year is just kind of been fun and a lot of like travel, lifestyle, different types of content. And so if you've been here for a while now, since last year, since I really got started at Vlogmas, I appreciate that you're still here. I love you so much, and I will see you next week. Bye.